Time now for Reporters Roundtable to put the headlines in perspective. Bud and Ross both still with us. Ross, will start with you. And Texas Republicans in Congress, they were pretty quiet while the president was having a pretty rough week last week.
Well, never speak unless it improves the silence is one of the rules of politics. And I think in this case, they didn't have anything good to say, so they just kept their mouths shut.
That's a pretty good rule, Bud.
I think they've been as uncertain as Republicans have been. There have been some who say they're done with him and some who want to stick with him forever. I did notice that many of them celebrated the appointment of Mueller, and they all said they were glad to see Mueller getting into it.
Ross, let me ask you two topics here. First, about Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. He wanted the legislature to give him a special carve-out. They didn't do it, or haven't done it so far. Why not?
Well, they flew through this thing. He came down and visited with the governor and the lieutenant governor and Senator Kelly Hancock, and his bill went zipping through the Senate until it hit daylight. One of our reporters, Jay Root, reported on it, and when everybody knew about it, it kind of blew up. The Tea Party didn't like it. I think that bill's dead. And
let's shift back to the other topic in Roundtable here, too, Ross. Lieutenant Governor Patrick, he wants a lower tax burden. He also wants a bathroom bill, even if it means a special session. Many in Austin call it an ultimatum. What's going to happen?
Well, it was an ultimatum. It's basically a hostage-taking. The budget has to pass. If you don't pass it, the governor has no choice but to call you back. Dan Patrick says he wants 2 bills passed. It looks like they're going to get those done, but I think this is one of those things that, you know, the perils of Pauline go right up to the last minute.
And it's set up this way because the budget starts in the House, goes to the Senate can sit on it until they get what they want from the House. But you know, it was interesting to include the bill lowering tax burdens in this because that sort of led more credibility. If you had an ultimatum, a hostage over the bathroom bill, then that would make it more political, but this makes it more of we're saving money to the people of Texas.
But Texas cities and urban counties are moving ahead with lawsuits against the Sanctuary Cities bill, which is what we discussed earlier in the program. Tarrant County is not. Why not?
You know, Tarrant County obviously is still a Republican county. You know, Sheriff Wayburn, interestingly, has said that he wants to do what Governor Abbott has said. He wants to go out into Latino communities and help educate people about how the Sanctuary City law won't hurt them at all and to come forth as witnesses and report crimes. That Tarrant County's Republicans want to get on board, and the Democrats who run Fort Worth and Arlington haven't really taken a stand.
What's your reaction to that, Ross, and any other statewide implications or other counties similar to that, somewhat urban?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of counties are, you know, some counties are starting to sue over this thing. This is going to, a lot of this is going to depend on practice. Do the police feel like they need to ask this? The law allows them to ask this, and doesn't force them to. How do they practice it, and is it discriminatory?
Gotcha. Gentlemen, thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching as well. Keep an eye